This is Artemis Launch Control. As you look underneath the the core stage of the 4 RS-25 engines. If you're just joining us, we have put our regular launch broadcast on hold as the launch team works an issue with a liquid hydrogen engine bleed. We want to stay with our operational commentary for the moment. To recap, we had a weather delay at the top of the tanking today, roughly about 45 minutes. After that, launch director gave the go for tanking at 1:14 a.m. Eastern Time. Following that, we had some issues on the hydrogen side. First, what appeared to be a leak on the inlet side of the core stage tank. Engineers took troubleshooting measures and managed to clear that. Got everything seated. And they continued with tanking, getting both tanks to replenish. Stand by. Listening to the team give an update. After the engine leak was, the hydrogen leak was resolved, the team ran the engine bleed on the hydrogen side to get those engines conditioned for launch. And then they ran into another issue. There are 4 RS-25 engines at the bottom of the core stage. All 4 of them bleed out liquid hydrogen when the launch team commands it, as well as liquid oxygen. And that conditions the main propulsion system, along with all the plumbing inside, and gets it ready for launch. Stand by. And so where we stand at the moment is the hydrogen team is working on a troubleshooting plan and I'm listening to them now. Hydrogen team discussing the situation with the launch director at this very moment. Stand by. Artemis launch control at T-minus 41 minutes and 14 seconds. The countdown clock is slated to hold at T-minus 40 minutes and counting. Again, the clock is going to hold at T-minus 40 minutes, so just 60 seconds from now, you'll see that clock stop. And at that time, the hydrogen team is going to discuss their plan with the launch director. They're still working on it. They're asking for 10 minutes. And then they will brief the launch director Charlie Blackwell Thompson. The clock will hold in 3, 2, 1, mark. This is Artemis Launch Control. We're currently standing by at T-minus 40 minutes and holding. The liquid oxygen tanks are in replenish, both at the bottom and the top of the rocket. You can see there the venting of liquid oxygen, which goes to gaseous oxygen. The team is currently discussing a troubleshooting plan as we sit in the hold. The liquid hydrogen upper stage is in stop flow, as is the liquid hydrogen tank in the core stage. If you're just joining us, we're in a hold after an engine bleed caused a stop in the countdown. The engine bleed failing to reach the proper temperature in sync with the other 4 engines. It's a function of pressure. The team pressurized the tank just about 45 minutes ago, drew an engine bleed, and were unable to get a temperature on the 3rd engine, which is in the back right corner. They're unable to get an even temperature across all 4 engines. So that engine number 3 is what they're currently troubleshooting. Engineers are asking for a little more time to get back with the launch director on a go-forward plan. We're standing by for that.